Now, Hamas has released a propaganda video of one of the 6 Israeli hostages whose bodies were found at the weekend. We don't know the circumstances in which it was filmed, but in the video, Yerushalmi directed a message to the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, asking him to do what is necessary to release them. Well, our Middle East correspondent Alistair Bunkall is in Tel Aviv for us. Alistair, what impact do you feel that the release of this video has had on the already febrile situation in Israel itself?
Well, the situation is febrile, and as you see, for a fourth night, people are on the streets of Tel Aviv. Now, at the moment, it's 7 o'clock here, just gone 7 o'clock. At the moment, the crowds are much, much smaller than we've seen in previous evenings. But last night, it started small, but grew very, very quickly. And they came here to listen to what Benjamin Netanyahu had to say when he addressed the nation. They didn't like what they heard. They felt that any chance of a hostage deal seemed to vanish with the Prime Minister's uncompromising words. But they are determined to keep the pressure on. They are not relenting in their protests against the government, and they are hoping that the government is watching and governments around the world are watching. Earlier, I spent some time outside Tel Aviv with a lady called Shay Dickmann. She is the cousin of Carmel Gat. Carmel was one of the 6 bodies retrieved from Gaza over the weekend. I've got to know Carmel quite well over the last 11 months, and I went to see her, and it was the day after her cousin was buried.
Firstly, how are you?
I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I'm sad first for Carmel, for the life and the future that she'd miss. I just wanted to see her father hugging her again, and I'd never get to.
When we spoke a few weeks ago, that was what you were most looking forward to, is hugging her again. How did you feel when you realized that was never going to happen?
My heart dropped. You know, there were so many almosts. On the 8th day of the deal,
She was supposed to come out, wasn't she?
She was supposed to come out. Her name, Carmel Gat, was on the list.
This was back in November on the first ceasefire.
Yeah, and this deal, it lasted 7 days. She was supposed to come back on the 8th. Carmel's name was also on the list of the deal in July. Her name was just between Hirsch's and Eden's. And the 3 of them, together with 3 more people, came back as corpses 2 days ago. You know, I will never be able to hug Carmel again, but there are so many people who still can. And for their sake, I want to make it clear. A deal is what brings you back alive, and war is what kills you. All I want is this suffering to end.
Well, and one of the other hostages who was killed alongside Carmel Gat was Yerushalmi, and Hamas last night released a video of her speaking. She said in the video that she blamed the Israeli government for not doing a hostage deal, and she pleaded for them to do a deal with Hamas. Now, we don't show these videos. They are filmed clearly under duress. She had been held by Hamas for almost 11 months. So it is hard to verify whether she is being genuine in what she's saying, because she is obviously recording a video with her captors present. But her family have authorized the release to the media of a short clip. Here it is.
אני רוצה לפנות למשפחה היקרה שלי שאני כל כך אוהבת ואני מתגעגעת אליכם, אמא, אבא, שני, מאי, אני אוהבת אתכם כל כך, כל כך, כל כך, ואני מתגעגעת אליכם.
families are expecting more videos to be released. Hamas threatened they would do, and Hamas have also threatened they will kill any other Israeli hostages if the Israeli military attempts to launch rescue operations. The families and the Israeli government have described those videos as psychological torture, but it is Hamas's way of trying to put pressure on the Israeli government to do a deal.